I'm Bob Pisani. Big moves in the markets today. What does it mean for the ETF business? Our guest today, Nicholas Colas, head of Data Trek, and Matt Bartolini, head of Spider America's research for State Street. Matt, you run the Spider Value and the Spider Growth ETF. This is two of the biggest growth and value ETFs out there. Many of these value stocks, like the industrials, have already had big runs in the value space. Banks and energy maybe are still lagging. Is it time to differentiate some of these stocks that are in the value group?
Well, I think it is because of how sectors are represented within the value space. Particularly, I think energy and banks are reacting very differently than, say, some of the value stocks that you may find in consumer discretionary. So when we look at the markets today, we see some of our ETFs that cover banks and oil, so KBE and XOP, they're up quite big today, very much up double digits. And I think that's what we're seeing from the market, sort of trying to pick out the winners and losers as a result of the shift in sentiment.
Yeah, Nick, you are big on watching flows and ETF flows. How will the vaccine news play into ETF money flows for the rest of the year?
Yeah, it's pretty clear that it's going to be very helpful to ETF money flows over the balance of the year because you're going to have both portfolio repositioning for a faster than anticipated resolution of COVID, and you're going to have the natural end of year flows out of mutual funds into ETFs. So those two factors combined could make it for a record December of inflows into ETFs, particularly equity ETFs.